Imagine waking up one day and realizing your personal data, your academic records, or even your bank account has been compromised. In today's digital world, this is not just a possibility, it's a reality many people face. Welcome to this introduction to information risk management. In this session, we will explore how risks to information occur, why they matter, and how we can manage them effectively. By the end of this video, you will not only understand the concept but also start thinking critically about how secure your own information really is. In this lecture, we will cover 4 main areas. First, we will understand what information risk management is. Then, we will explore why it is important in today's digital environment. After that, we will discuss key concepts that form the foundation of risk management. Finally, we will introduce the CIA triad, which is one of the most important models in cybersecurity. Think of this session as a roadmap that helps you move from basic understanding to practical awareness of how information is protected. Let's begin with a real-life scenario. A university student receives an email saying their LMS account will be blocked unless they reset their password immediately. The student clicks the link, enters their login details, and thinks everything is fine. The next day, their account is hacked. Assignments are deleted, and fake submissions are uploaded. Now think about this. What went wrong here? Was it a technical failure, or was it human error? In reality, it is often a combination of both. This example highlights how simple actions can lead to serious consequences when risks are not properly understood or managed. Now, let's define information risk management, or IRM. IRM is the process of identifying, analyzing, reducing, and monitoring risks related to information. In simple terms, it means understanding what could go wrong with your data, evaluating how serious the problem could be, taking steps to prevent it, and continuously checking if your protection measures are working. For example, a company storing customer data must identify threats like hacking, analyze the impact, implement security controls, and regularly monitor their systems. Another way to understand IRM is by focusing on what we are protecting against. There are 3 main types of risks. First is damage, where data is corrupted or altered. For example, a virus changing important files. Second is loss, where data is deleted or becomes unavailable, such as a server crash without backup. Third is misuse, where unauthorized people access and use the data, like hackers stealing personal information. These 3 risks, damage, loss, and misuse, are central to understanding why IRM is essential. Formally, information risk management is a systematic process. This means it follows a structured approach, identifying risks, assessing their impact, responding to them, and continuously monitoring them. It ensures that information systems remain secure, reliable, and available. At the same time, it aligns with business goals and legal requirements. For instance, organizations must comply with data protection laws while also ensuring smooth operations. IRM helps balance security with usability and efficiency. It's important to understand that IRM is not just a theoretical concept, it directly affects your daily life. Think about your bank account. If security fails, your money could be stolen. Think about your identity. If your personal data is leaked, someone could misuse it. Even your university records are at risk, grades, assignments, and academic history can all be affected. This shows that information risk management is not just for companies, it impacts individuals just like you. Let's look at a real-world example related to national data systems. Consider a database that stores sensitive personal information such as scenic numbers, addresses, and fingerprints. If this data is leaked or misused, the consequences can be severe. Identity theft may occur where someone pretends to be you. Fake SIM cards can be registered using your identity. Fraudulent transactions can take place without your knowledge. This example clearly shows how critical it is to protect information at every level. Another example comes from the academic environment. During exams, students rely on online portals to submit their work. Now imagine the system gets hacked or crashes at that moment. Grades could be changed, exam papers could be deleted, and students might not be able to submit their work on time. This not only affects academic performance but also creates stress and unfair situations. Proper information risk management can prevent such incidents by ensuring system reliability and security. Now, let's reflect on everything we've discussed. Information risk management is not just about technology, it's about protecting what matters most: your data, your identity, and your future. Whether it's a phishing email, a data leak, or a system failure, risks are everywhere. The key is to be aware, stay cautious, and apply the principles of risk management in both personal and professional life. Before we end, here's a question for you. Which of the examples we discussed do you think is the most dangerous, and why? Is it identity theft, banking fraud, or academic system failure? Think carefully about the impact of each. Drop your answer in the comments below. If you think you got it right, hit the thumbs up.